Greetings, Internet. Welcome to Arrow Plays, and I hope you're doing fantastically well. This will be episode 6 of my exploration, well, of my voyage of the Pandora. And it's the second episode of the exploration of Mephisto. 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 Mephisto, yeah. Last episode, we got to the planets. We took out the rover. We started heading towards this abyss. We captured a local amoeba-like floating creature and also now a reptile. We have taken some hits though. Both Aaron and Riker are looking a little bit worse for wear. So do we go back to the shuttle, get picked up by Scorpius, or do we push on? Because we've got supplies still on, not many supplies though. So it might be more prudent to go back. However, we do have Aaron Sun on the ship, and if you've ever watched Farscape, was she prudent? Who knows? We'll see when we get down the map. If we could do the housekeeping, if you like what I do, and you like this video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and you enjoy really what I do, and any comments, as always, much appreciated. But let's go down the map and make a decision. Okay, I'm sort of working out here what's the best plan. I want to get to that abyss hex. Okay, so the amount of time it will take me to get there, if I do hasty movement, is, let me just bring up the charts and tables. Okay, is that one? No, that one there. So we're going to be going through a hill hex, and this is on the rover, so it's 1 hour. Then there's the flat in that hex as well. It's another half. Plus the flat in that hex is another half. So it's a total of 2 hours to get there. And then we do a exploration because the abyss adds nothing there. So then we do a, whatever it's called, an exploration matrix for the hasty movement. And then so that's 2 hours. Then to actually explore in the flat terrain is 2, plus the abyss is another 2, that's 4. So that's 6 hours to get there and explore. Okay. But then we've got to get back. So then we'll be going through the hill and flats, another 1.5, so that's 7.5, so let's say 8. Hill 9, 10. That's a total of 11 hours getting back, there and back. Currently, we're on 1, so plus 11, that takes that to 12. So we've still got 10 hours spare. What do we? I think we push on. We've got 10 hours before we have to do another supply check. So let's do that. Okay. So we're going to do, as I say, hasty movement. So it's into there and into there. That requires, as I've already worked out, we're going through flat, which is half, plus, so that's the half in that hex. You take all the terrain that's in the hex, plus the hill itself, which is 1. So that's 1.5, plus the half for that hex. So that's a total of 2 hours of hasty movement. So let's move that on. 2 hours there. Okay. Now we've got to do a roll on the matrix and see if anything happens to us whilst we were doing the hasty movement. Okay, so bringing up the exploration matrix, it says if hasty movement was just being conducted, 1 is subtracted from each die. Okay, so I mean the red is the first die. Lowest number is 1, so it's a 1, 3. 1, 3 is 130. So let's go to 130 up there. Oops, I shouldn't have gone up there. To apologize. Okay, 130. Right. Okay, so this is just purely expedition encounter. The gravity of the planet is near. Well, no. An alien city has been explored or was entered during hasty movement. No. A underwater hex has been explored or was entered during hasty movement. No. A heavy vegetation hex has been explored. No. None of those apply. So in that hasty movement, nothing actually happened. So we've now arrived I consumed the supply, didn't I? So we now do the exploration of that hex. Okay, so now to explore this abyss. So again, that's going to take time. So explore is 2 hours, and I believe it's in the flat, isn't it? Yeah, it's in the flat, which is another 2 hours. So it's 4 hours to explore the abyss. We need to deduct that first of all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we need to actually find out what we find. So again, that's the exploration matrix. We roll the 2 dice, and it's a 1, 5, 15, 177. Which 177? Okay, let's bring that paragraph up now. Boom, 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 boom. Now, let me know in the comments if you don't want to see these charts and tables come up, if you prefer just me to narrate it. But, if you would like to see these, just let me know in the comments. Right, okay, so an alien city? No. A mountain hex? No. Or was entered during the hasty movement? No. And the written no. Vegetation hex has been explored or was entered during the hasty movement? No. None of those apply. So we found nothing. Maybe put an explored marker on there. Okay. So how are we looking for time? So we're at 9 to 22. I think we're still okay. So you know what? Carry on exploring the abyss. So that's not hasty movement now. So again, we look at the terrain effects. So we're still in flat terrain. Using the rover, it's half. It's got an abyss. It's no additional, but we are exploring. So again, so it's 2, 4.5. So let's say 5. But we've got half an hour to spare, but yeah, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's to move and explore that hex. So again, we're rolling on the table for exploration, the matrix, and we get 21, which is paragraph 56. Okay, so let's bring that paragraph up. See if we actually find anything. 056. There she is. Hex adjacent to a flowing lava? No. Was it during it? No. An alien structure? No, no, no. A hasty vegetation hex has been explored? No. Have it there. Flat hex has been explored or was entered during haste. Flat hex has been explored. It is a flat hex. It does have an abyss in it as well, but it's still a flat hex. Or was entered during hasty movement, and the hydrograph is 50%. Okay, but remember, it's the or. So a flat hex is being explored. So didn't find anything in the abyss, but we found something in the actual flat hex itself. And it tells me to go to paragraph 151. Okay, let's do that. Charge 151. There we go. The expedition encounters a large 8-legged bear-like creature. Long, shaggy fur belies its ferocity. If surprised, conduct combat with a shift of 2 columns to the left on the combat results. So if not surprised, choose an encounter strategy. So I've got to determine if I'm surprised or not. Good job, I've got a scanner with me. So let's go through what we've actually found. Okay, it's called an Ursamax. It's got a -2 for its intelligence, so it's not the brightest spark on the planet. It's got a +3 rating for its combat, so it's quite ferocious. It's got a modifier of 2 for its aggression, so it's aggressive. And it's got a mod modifier for its speed, so it could be quite fast as well. Okay, so going back on the actual paragraph itself, yeah, a large 8-legged, okay, bear-like creature, long and shaggy fur belies its ferocity. So this is a warm planet, so it's it must have some way of maintaining or cooling its temperature down. If surprised, conduct combat with a shift of 2 columns to the left on the combat results table. So I've got to first of all determine if I'm surprised or not. Now I do have the scanner, as I mentioned, that improves my chances of not being surprised. By how much? Okay. The expedition is conducting it. No. We're exploring. They are surprised, and they have the scan. We're surprised on a 6. We're not surprised, but only just as we're driving the rover around this, a bit trying to avoid the abyss. As we're going around, and then this creature comes out at us. My goodness. Right, so now I have to choose an encounter strategy. Do I really want to fight this bear? Do I want to kill it? These are the kind of questions. I mean, capturing it would be great, but blimey, it could be very, very nasty. We have got the bot. We've got us two. Turbo laser. Nothing else is really. I mean, the scanner has just been very useful. Thank you very much, Mr. Scanner. But nothing else. Do we kill it or do we capture it? Oh, look, we don't actually have any more. Its speed modifier is 1. Do we flee from it? No, we'll try and kill it. Who have I got with me? Aaron's son. Okay, we can't capture it because I've got my last bloody thing on the shuttle, E-cage. All right, yeah, we'll see what killing it will do. So we're not surprised by it. Let's go down to the we decided, yeah, we've got to do the counter matrix, counter strategy. So we're capturing or kill it. We're not trying to communicate. It's not intelligent. We're not going to flee from it. Is that the right decision? Seems mean. Yeah, but we can still learn something from a killed creature. Okay. We can't learn anything if we flee from it unless it catches us. Okay. So we'll try and capture and kill it. So we've now got a roll on here. So modifiers. Add the creature's intelligence modifiers. That's if we're trying to communicate. Okay, 2. If capture or kill is chosen, add the creature's intelligence. So its intelligence is -2. And aggression, which is 2. So it's a 0. There's a 0 modifier. I can't remember if it's. I can roll 1 die. 0 modifier, 1 die. 6. 6. So it goes to paragraph 23. Okay. Paragraph 23. 23. Where are you? There we go. Determine the creature's aggression rating. Okay, so we have the modifier on the counter, which is a 2. Now we've got to determine its actual rating. This is the whole point, the exploration. We get victory points for determining creatures' ratings. So roll 2 dice and add the modifier for the rating to be determined. Okay. So, and it's got +2 to this. So it's got a 12, blimey. So, which is a star. This is a bloody aggressive bear. Right, single die roll now. 3. On a 3 or 4, it's got a 10. Oh, sorry, a 10 aggression rating. Wow. Okay, it don't like being challenged, does it? So what does it say on here? Determine the creature's aggression rating. If the aggression rating is 4 or less, determine the creature. No. If rating is equal to or greater than the single highest. No. Right, if the aggression rating is 5 or higher, conduct combat, shift a number of columns to the left equal to the creature's intelligence or speed modifier, whichever is greater. Okay. The speed modifier is 1. Creature's intelligence is -2, so whichever greater. So it's going to shift it to 1. So it's not being slowed down. Its intelligence doesn't care. Its speed modifier, it's going as fast as it can towards us while we got the rover. So I've got to now determine, because I don't know its combat rating yet, what we're going to use. Well, we're obviously going to use the robot. Um, Weapon officer. We are going to try and kill this. So hmm, we'll give him the turbo laser because his combat rating on the attack is only 2, comes now an 8 because he uses the turbo laser, whereas Aaron hasn't got any other thing. Why haven't I brought something else? Nothing else has got combat modifier. That's not so good. Aaron's going to have to use a little side pistol that she's got. Okay. All right. So it's 8 plus 3 is 11 plus 6 is 17. That doesn't sound too much, does it? No, it doesn't. We have a combat modifier of 17. So now we have to determine what this bear-like creature has, and its combat rating is its second number. Yeah, so it's got a modifier of 3. This could be nasty. I'm starting to think that flea might have been the better option, but I didn't choose that. So, okay, 3. Creature rating table. Got a +3 on this. We want a really low roll here. And these dice seem to be rolling high. Come on, it's about time you roll low. We've got +3 to this result. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's got a combat rating of 7, which in the thick of things, that's not too bad. I mean, that's a below average roll, isn't it? Could have been lower, but it wasn't. Right, so it's got a combat rating of, well, I'll just say 7. I'm taking it with 17. So we're in the +7 or to +10 area here. However, that did say if the aggression rating is 5 or higher, conduct combat, shift a number of columns to the left equal to the creature's intelligence or speed modifier, whichever is greater. Its speed modifier is 1, so we go 1 column to the left. We're in the 4 to 6 over here. Okay. Again, this time low is good. And we roll a 5. Oh dear. Okay, so that's a C. Creature is killed 4 damage points, or creature is captured 8 damage points. Well, we said we're killing it, so we've killed the creature. Okay. And we have to take 4 damage points again. So it's as it jumps up, we're not surprised. We knew there was something out there. It knocks the rover over, and tumbling it over, and each of my 2 officers will take 2 wounds. I'll tell you what, one will take, Riker will take a wound, Aaron will take a wound, so that's 2. We've still got 2 damage points to take. We'll lose how many supplies? We have got 2 supplies on board. There you go, that's 1 damage point taken. So we've still got 1 damage point to do. Oh, we could take it on a piece of equipment. Could take it on the bot. No, we'll take it. Erin will take it. She'll stand up to the creature as she's standing there with a pistol, and the turbo laser not doing that much. But this creature has been taken out. We have determined its speed and aggression. Its combat value and aggression. Okay, so combat value was 7, and its aggression was 10. So okay. Now, we haven't captured it, we've killed it. Now, on the back here is this counter, so I'll flip it. It says +2 VP. Do I only get those VP if I capture it? Let me have a look. Okay, I don't get those bonus VPs unless I return. I had captured it and brought it back to the Pandora, which we didn't do. Right, so I'm going to leave that there. We got 2 ratings out of it. Yeah, we're starting to look a little bit battered. And supply is out. We've still got a few hours. I think we're going to have to spend that time in hasty movement to get back. So if we go right, okay, let me just make sure I'm not diddling the right, okay. Let's bring that here. Right, so we're going to be going through a hill and a flat. Flat is half, and a hill is 1. So it's 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, which is 5. But I had a half hour left from the first time, so it's 4 hours this time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 takes us to that 16. We get back to the shuttle. However, we've now got to do a hasty movement on here, which is -1 on both dice. Okay, so it's a 1, 5, so it's 15. 1, 5, yeah, 177. Right, okay, so again, I think that paragraph's come up before, but normally what's nice is that they come up with it in a different context. All right, so alien hex is being explored or no? Mountain hex is being explored or no? And the grave's near weightless? No. Vegetation explored? No. So nothing or was entered during hasty movement. None of those apply. So we get back to the shuttle with what we've got. And we're looking very much worse for wear. Okay. However, we do have plenty of supply. So I think the medic Scorpius, who on the actual ship has got right, a bit confused with that. Okay. Yeah. So we now bring that back onto the ship. We can adjust what we've got. Promote that. I thought, oh, well, where's the other one? I'm sure I bought 3 E-cages. So we've captured 2 creatures and we've killed another one. That's a bit mean, I know, but there we go. Right, so we've got 1 E-cage left. That can be plopped onto the expedition. We've got some other equipment here, but we need Scorpius as the medic with the med kit. Where is the med kit? Or did we take that with us? We might take that with us. Yeah. Is it up here? Med kit? Yeah, it is indeed. Right, okay. So we need to now fix 2 of the crew. Because at the present moment, Aaron has taken 4 endurance hits and Reich has taken 3. That's a lot of hurt. Right. So the player chooses. Right. Okay. So we've gone through this before. Okay. I need to use a highlighter. If the medical officer is in the expedition or the med kit. Right. Okay. So if the medical officer and the med kit are present, 1 die is rolled instead of 2 with no subtractions. So I can spend multiple hours here. Character in it has lost at least 1 endurance point. Okay, let's do some patch up. If we spend 6 hours, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, we can roll a dice, and this will be on Aaron. Roll a 1, so she recovers 1 endurance point. Okay, now a heal attempt may be made only if at least 1, right? All right, doesn't say I can't spend more hours on them. It just it can only do 1. It's lost at least 1 expedition point, endurance point, and expends 1 from 1 to 12 hours. Okay, all right. Because we've got the medical kit and Scorpius, better at it. But we've just gone through the supply line there. So let's do Let's bring that back up to the top. At least we don't have to worry about expedition supply. This is all supplied on the actual shuttle itself. Okay. So it's a supply check. Let's make our supply roll. And we know that, that supply points that we're using is, okay, so we're not out in the environment now. So it will be, so 3 characters, they're worth double, so that's 6. We've got a bot, that's 7. And then we've got stuff that consumes supply with us. So we've got the rover itself is 2, Nero scanner is 3, scanner itself is 4, turbulays are 5. I don't think anything else does. No, there's another 5 for tools. So it's a total of 5, 6 plus 6. There's 12 is our supply user total. We now roll a dice and roll a 4. Okay, so the supply user total is divided by the die to arrive at a result rounded down. A number of supply points equal to this result is expended. So we expend 3. 12 divided by 4 is 3. That's not too bad. 1, 2, 3. Coming straight out of the shuttle supply. Then the environment. Supply, so I need the terrain effects chart. Okay, so we're in, I think we're in the hill, aren't we? Yeah, we're in the hills. So the hill is +1. And the heat, as in the one here, is 3. So it's a total of 4. 4 divided by 4 is another 1. Okay. So we've still got 17 supply. All right, okay. Let's see if we can patch these guys up a little bit more before we... Come on, Scorpy. Rest and recuperation on the planet's surface. I know, ideally you should go back up to the ship and come back down, but you can't seem to do that in the rules. I'd love to be able to drop these 2 back and then come back, but maybe that's just their company's procedure. You can only go down to the planet once for whatever reason. Because it'll probably bust the game if you didn't. Okay, so we'll now try. We'll spend another 6 hours. 1, 2, up to 6. Trying to fix Riker. Or 2, that's fine. So you now got 2 endurance injuries. We'll spend another 6 hours on Aaron again, getting him into the little 1-2 medical unit on board this survey machine. There's only 1 docking point. There's only 1 medical officer, and there's only 1 med kit. So, that didn't work because it's got to be less than. Okay. We'll spend it. Yeah, we'll spend another 6 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it took 12 hours to recover that wound on Aaron. So at the present moment, Scorpius is on 1 endurance hit, Riker is on 2, and Aaron's on 2. All right, so that's a little bit better. And we spent quite a bit of time there. So what to do now? Well, what to do now? We've got mountains to explore, we've got cliffs to explore, we've got time, we've got supplies. I think, though, that will be the end of this episode. Yeah, and let's bring that back to the top and see what we actually do from there. Okay. Yeah, we took quite a few little hits there, didn't we? But at least with the med kit and the medical officer on the ship, we can repair those things. Well, we've got enough supplies to keep exploring the planet. We've got one. I wish I'd taken the other eco cage. We could have captured that bear rather than. But then with the dire rolls, we'd have taken instead of 4 damage, we'd have taken 8 damage. That could have been quite serious. So swings and roundabouts. Maybe we should take in more weapons, but we can't take it all. That's the little problem you've got to solve. How much to actually take with you when you go on the expeditions. Nice to have the medical officer back there, ready to patch people up as they come back in. Um, it does mean that I've got three. Well, I've got 4 crew members up top there, doing diddle. But there's not much they can do. I mean, okay, I could have taken damage on the robot and have the mechanic down here, and he could repair it. But then they're consuming supplies. That's what the game's all about. Swings, roundabouts, juggling. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments what you think of the game, and how it's progressing. Do I need to put more narrative into it? Do you not want to see the charts and tables? Let me know. When I watch these sort of things, I do like to see how they get to the numbers and what the numbers mean. But some of you might just like, no, and I can keep that all off screen. I can use the paragraphs and charts and such forth. Yeah. So at the moment, from this planet alone, we've gained 3 points. Um, Actually 4 points. 2 from that Usama, the bear, and 1 from each of the other 2 creatures, which hopefully, once we get them back up on ship, we'll be able to get the science officer, what's a officer, to help determine what other stats they've actually got there. But until next time, um, do the like. I know I meant the comment. I can't remember if I mentioned the likes, but do like the video. It all helps the channel. And subscribe if you haven't done so already and you do enjoy what I do. But until next time, play games, have fun, hit this one because it is fun. Bye, internet.